Hey guys, welcome back to Montavue. Today we are going to be going over the MTT5098-FCAISMD. So a quick breakdown of that name. We have MTT, that is a Montavue turret camera. The 5 is 5 megapixel, or the equivalent to 2K resolution. And then the 98 is for the degree of field of view, so 98 degrees. The FC, this stands for full color. Probably the most special thing about this camera is its ability to render night images or extremely dark images in full color using a very, very little amount of external light. To do this, it does need about 0.003 lux of light. Lux is a measurement of light, and to put that in perspective, a full moon night would produce about 0.27 lux. So that means that this camera can produce a full color image with less light than what the moon gives off. So it's pretty powerful. In addition to the full color, it also has AISMD. That stands for Artificial Intelligence Smart Motion Detect. This is going to give the camera the ability to distinguish between humans and vehicles versus everything else. And the idea behind this is to reduce false notifications. So this camera does not have an infrared light, which means that it will need to rely completely on the full color abilities in order to see in darkness. It does have an infrared filter, so if you do have another camera on your system that has infrared and is producing it, or if you have an infrared light mounted somewhere, it's actually going to be able to pick up on that and use it to its advantage. In addition to those, you've also got a built-in microphone here in the front. And you've also got a spotlight that also sort of works like a floodlight for this camera. Now, that is not required for it to see in the full color at night. However, it is helpful for certain occasions, and you can turn it on or off. It's up to you guys. The Montavue full color camera is going to be rated IP67. This means that it is waterproof as well as dustproof. It also has an operating temperature range from negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit all the way to positive 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The FPS is going to be 30 frames per second at 4 megapixel resolution, or 20 frames per second at 5 megapixel resolution. One thing that my text did want me to go over, and that is the mounting for this camera. It's a little bit different from what we've got normally. So typically a Montavue camera is going to be all aluminum metal, and it's going to have an all metal base. However, this camera has 3 components to it. It's got the primary camera, then it's got the metal base, then it's got this little plastic mounting piece. And what this does is, the idea behind this is to basically enable easier mounting and dismounting. So how it works is normally you're going to run your cable straight through your wall behind where the camera mounts. And once you've drilled your holes and ran your cable, you're going to use the plastic piece and you're going to mount it right onto the wall. Then the camera, line up the tabs here, you connect them, and then slide it down, you'll hear that click. Now it's totally on that plastic piece. And to disengage it from there, you just press this little tab, and it pops right out. And most people are thinking, okay, if I put a camera and mount it somewhere and leave it, some thief is going to be able to come up and just press the release tab, and my camera's gone. So we did think of that, and there is a prevention for that. On the back side of the camera, you'll notice that there is a little screw with a lock icon to either side of it. Using a Phillips screwdriver, all you've got to do is tighten that screw, and that is going to lock your metal base into the plastic portion of the camera. So somebody can't just come up and press that tab and steal your stuff. So as you notice, once I've done that, press the tab, it ain't going anywhere. The camera, because it has a plastic bottom, typically most professional installers are going to go straight through the wall, and that's going to give you your weather protection for your cables. However, if you're not able to go do that and you have to run it along the side, the plastic mount basically enables a little bit of moisture to get in through there. So in this case, we do have the MAM130-E Junction Box. Now, what this is going to do is, once you've got your mounting portion, you're going to mount this to the wall. Then you're going to mount the plastic piece to here, and then you're going to mount the camera to the plastic piece. So all in all, you're going to have a big section like this. Now, the junction box is designed to keep moisture out. So this is going to prevent any of your cables from getting wet, and all you've got to do is run it back through here, and it comes with a little rubber valve almost, and that's going to prevent any moisture from getting inside. Alright guys, that is all the info I have for the Montavue full color turret camera. If you guys have any further questions, please call our customer service line. The guys are always happy to answer anything about this camera or any of our other products here at Montavue. So you guys have a good day, and thanks for joining us.